Hello there, everybody. This is Bill O'Leary, and I'm coming to you live as part of our weekly Thirsty Thursday series, where I go live every Thursday, mid to late afternoon. I just talk about a topic that I've run across in what I do for a living, which is being an estate planning attorney, elder law, and probate with Legacy Planning Law Group in Jacksonville, Florida. So, if you're thirsting for knowledge, information, and guidance, you've come to the right place. So, the topic of this talk is naming multiple beneficiaries of your estate and sort of the pros and the cons of that. So look, it's a very important thing to do. Choosing who's going to inherit your assets really is one of the most, as I said, important personal decisions that you will ever make in your estate plan. Now, for a lot of people, naming multiple beneficiaries, maybe like all of your children, grandchildren, maybe close friends, it could seem, at least at first, as sort of a fair and thoughtful and equitable way to distribute what you've built over a lifetime. But while this approach can work well in, a good number of situations, it's not a one-size-fits-all. It sometimes it's not the best way to do it. So I think it's important to understand both the advantages as well as the potential complications that come with it. Again, it's not always the best course of action. Each situation is different. So what I want to do is talk about some of the pros and the cons of this. So first, some of the pros. And I want to mention three. Okay, number one, a sort of an advantage or a pro of doing this, naming multiple beneficiaries, is to achieve some level of fairness and flexibility. So naming multiple beneficiaries can help ensure that your estate is going to be divided in the way that best reflects your values and the nature of the relationships you have. So what you can do is, let's say, allocate the shares equally among your beneficiaries, or maybe you can designate different percentages based on individual needs and so forth. But again, this involves multiple beneficiaries, more than one. Another pro is that it could reduce conflict, at least most of the time. Now, here's why. When intentions are clearly stated, there's no ambiguity, and then they're clearly stated in the important legal documents, it can reduce sort of misunderstanding and confusion among heirs. A well-drafted plan can prevent future disputes by outlining your wishes in specific detail. And then another pro I want to talk about, advantage of naming multiple beneficiaries, is customization. So you can name beneficiaries not only in your will or your living trust, but also you can name your specific beneficiaries on specific, let's say, financial accounts like retirement accounts, life insurance policies, investment accounts, and so forth. And what this does, you see, is it gives you added control over how each asset is going to be handled. So those are just three of the pros. Now I want to mention three of the cons or disadvantages. One, there is the potential for dispute, okay? So even with clarity, depending on the situation, unequal distributions or naming some family members while, let's say, excluding other family members can create resentment and tension among family members. A second con is complicated asset division. So if you get too complicated, splitting certain assets among multiple beneficiaries, let's say like splitting property or a business, oh boy, that can be challenging and may require some additional planning to avoid later on maybe sort of a forced sale of that property or that business, or worse yet, disputes. And a third con is increased legal complexity. Managing multiple beneficiaries across various assets, it can require more detailed documentation and sort of attention to detail and more intentionality about your legal documentation, and this can of course increase the legal and administrative costs. By the way, we focus our law practice on educating families and helping them sort of navigate the complexities of beneficiary planning. Why? To ensure our clients' wishes are honored and their loved ones are protected. Hey, if you'd like to know a little bit more, we encourage you to talk to us. Go ahead and schedule a free 15-minute phone call We call it our discovery call because it is truly a first opportunity for each of us to discover each other. And scheduling this discovery call is quite easy. You can either go to our website, Legacy Planning Law Group. There's a gold button that says book your free call. It appears in several places. Click on it. Takes you to our booking calendar. Pick the day and time that works for you. Or if you happen to be seeing this video now on Facebook, then appearing at the bottom is a scheduler pop-up. Click on it, and it's an active link, takes you to the same booking calendar. If you've enjoyed, and again, that call is complimentary. If you've enjoyed this video, we would kindly ask that you like it, and better yet, share it with your friends. And by the way, do subscribe to our YouTube channel that I just mentioned. So I hope you found this talk today helpful, the pros and cons of naming multiple beneficiaries on your estate. I'll be back next Thursday, roughly about the same time, sort of same day, same time, different topic, all with the goal to quench your knowledge for thirst. So, Bill O'Leary, I'm going to sign off for now. Go make it a great day and a better world. And thanks for watching.